Okay, so good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining on time. We will get started because we have quite a lot to cover today. So hope you all are doing well, and so good to see all of you. So before we, start with the agenda we have lined up for today. Um, In fact, I'll let you know what we have lined up, and then maybe if there is somebody, if you have any of your business partners or consumers, anybody joining, who has joined us for the first time, you can either introduce them or they can introduce themselves. So that would be great. So today we have a couple of things. So first thing is we're going to look at how to use persuasion tools to be successful in Atomy business, right? So this is something that I've also recently learned, and it's quite interesting. So I thought it would be good to share with all of you on tools of persuasion, because this business, we do have to talk to people, we do have to communicate with people about the business. So we're going to look at that. So I'll be doing that presentation, and then followed by we have Pearlie. I don't see her yet, but Pearlie will be doing a product presentation on evening care set. So she will do that, and then after that, we will probably hear something from Jiran as well, very briefly on product related stuff, and then we'll open it up for any questions that you might have. Okay, so that's the agenda for today, and so let's hope that it is going to be a helpful meeting. And please feel free to interrupt or ask questions, interact, and that's how we will be learning. All right. So before we move ahead, so let's see, do we have anybody new here today? Any new members, or even prospects, somebody who has just joined us? You are not a member yet, but somebody invited you. So let's just hear if there is anybody new here.
Hi everyone. I'm Prince. I'm from Assam. I just joined yesterday. Glad to meet you all.
Okay, thank you, Prince. So Prince is Pearlie's brother. So so good to have you in the team, Prince.
Hi everyone. Myself Triti Meti. I'm from Assam. I joined on 17 March.
Okay, thank you, Dhriti. Good to have you. So good to have you in the team. Dhriti is Jim Lee's friend and downline from Assam. Okay, anybody else we have here? You're new here with us?
Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I might be having some network issues here.
No problem. Go ahead. We'll let you know if we are not able to hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Bevin Basumatari, and I come from a small state called Assam in India, and I'm a postgraduate. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have just completed my postgraduate degree in economics, and I also work as a lower primary tutor off and on. Sometimes I jump back and sometimes I take off. Currently, I'm looking for a job, and I came to know about Atomy from Jim Lee. She's my friend. Earlier, Earlier, someone told me about Atomy, but at that time I had no idea about it. So after 1 year, Jim Lee told me about it, and this time I think I'm interested in it. But I have no idea about business. Much idea. I don't have much idea about business. I have never done anything. Practically, I have not done anything, any business, any type of business. I thought I would learn from Atomy. I would take my baby steps from here.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much
Thank.
for joining us, and really good to hear from you. You know, we are all learning. You know, here everybody is learning. That's what Atomy is about. Our primary focus is on learning, and even for our team, our motto itself is learn to earn. So this is a business which you cannot earn without learning. So that's why we meet and we focus a lot in learning, and that's what we are doing. So I think it will be a good opportunity for you and for all of us. You know, it's been great learning together as a team and growing together. So good to have you, Bevin, and the team. Anybody else we have here quickly? First time?
Joey.
Joy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, brother.
Hi, Joy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm new, but like I haven't attended this weekly meeting with Brother Daniel. Yeah, I've joined since September, and my name is Joy Thongni. I'm from Shillong, and I joined Atomy through Bala Kantir. Yeah, it's nice. I didn't know anything about Atomy at first, but I came to know from Brother Daniel's wife, Naomi, and she kind of told about the products, which are the beauty products, which are very good. And yeah, I am continuing to use them and also try to tell others about those products. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Joy. All right. Anybody else we have for the first time? Okay, so if you have invited any prospects or maybe your downline, and if they're going to join later on, please do let us know. We would love to hear from them. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, so today we are going to cover a few things, and so firstly, we are going to look at tools of persuasion. Okay, so this is going to be a little, maybe initially a little philosophical. All right, so bear with me in this, but I think it's very foundational to do this business. Okay, so tools of persuasion. So how do we use persuasion, which means the convincing ability, right? Talking to people about the business to be successful in Atomy. So that's what we are going to look at. So persuasion really is the most important tool for success. So if we have to be successful in Atomy business, persuasion is going to be the most important tool. Okay. Now, the moment we hear that, some of us might be thinking, hey, I don't have the skill to persuade people. I'm not good at talking. I don't have that skill. So how do I do this business? So we're gonna look, as we go through this, we will figure out how we can do this and how we can even improve in our persuasion skill. Now, this particular tools of persuasion is, now whatever I'm sharing with you here, this is of course not my idea. This comes from a philosopher named Aristotle. Most of you probably are familiar with his name. So we will look at what are the tools that that he suggests. Especially this comes from the idea of rhetoric, right? So we'll look at that in a bit. So in Atomy, it all boils down to, when we do this business, it all boils down to the way we persuade our consumers and our new contractors. So when we say contractors, we're basically saying business partners, right? We've been saying it over and over again that in Atomy, we have consumers and we have business partners who are also consumers, right? So now persuasion, when we talk about persuasion and convincing people, it does not mean lying to people. It does not mean exaggeration, right? And it does not mean coercion, right? So there are one of the reasons why many people are so hesitant to even consider Atomy is because the moment they hear that it's an MLM business, the first thing that comes to people's mind is, oh, this guy is trying to cheat me, right? This guy, he or she is trying to cheat me. MLM has such negative connotation. MLM has such negative image as a whole in India and all over the world, for that matter, right? So that's why people don't even want to listen. And I was like one of them, but when we talk about persuasion, we are not really talking about telling people things that are not true, basically lies. We are not talking about exaggerating anything, like adding things that are, exaggeration is also in some sense. Of course, there can be right exaggeration as well, but normally we are not trying to say something that is not true. And we'll look at it, what exactly persuasion is in a bit. And nobody can really be successful in Atomy business unless we have the ability to convince others to use Atomy products day by day. Okay, unless we are able to talk to people about Atomy products, and for them to for us to persuade them, for us to inform them that how beneficial it is for them to use Atomy products. So if we cannot talk consumers also into becoming business partners, then it's very difficult to be successful in Atomy business, right? Because majority of the people who have become successful in Atomy business, when they join as consumers. Simply, they were not interested in business. They just like Atomy products, they join, they use the products, and later on they find out that, hey, I can actually make income out of Atomy. And that's when it gets converted into that's when they started becoming contractors or business partners. All right. So persuasion is the most important tool for success in Atomy. So like I mentioned earlier, the tools of persuasion, this comes from Aristotle. This is called the rhetorical triangle, where there are three things. And some of you probably have heard this. If you have studied philosophy, you would know this. But it is important, right? So there are these three terms: logos, ethos, and pathos, right? So, sounds like very fancy words, right? And these are, Greek terms. And so we'll try to break down each of these. These are the three tools of persuasion that Aristotle uses. And in fact, this is so popular that the entire world, kind of follows this. And so we're gonna unpack this, right? So first thing is logos. So logos actually is, means word or reason. Okay, that's the exact translation. Word or reason, logos means. Okay, it's a Greek word that the word logic, we know, right? Like we talk in English, we have the word logic, which is derived from the word logos. Okay, so what is logos? Logos is appeal to logic, which means logos is a way of persuading or convincing others with reason. Okay, so we're using our head with reason. So if you are telling somebody something, it is based on facts and figures, right? So basically logical explanation. Okay, now if I say that if I say that Atomy toothpaste is good, I'm not saying only that Atomy toothpaste is good. That's not enough. That's not using logic. The logic will ask question, why is it good, right? Explain to me why Atomy toothpaste is good. Give me a proper logical explanation on why it is good. Okay, so logos is a way of convincing and persuading others with facts and figures, logic, right? It deals with head, brain, okay? So that's logos. So, and please keep this, you will see this percentage here on this slide, you see this 10%. Please keep this in mind, okay? We'll come to that later on. So logical explanation. So when you talk about logical explanation, there are two ways of breaking it down, okay? So there is the word and there's a grammatical structure. So when we talk about word, what do we mean by word? As a persuader, you have to choose the words with the intent to win over someone, which means the words that you choose have to be with the intention to win over someone, which means he or she has to be crystal clear on what you're saying. That's the word that we choose when we use logic. Whenever you're trying to logically explain something, the words that you choose. For example, right now, I'm trying to explain to you about this tools of persuasion. What am I doing? I'm using words to explain to you. And my words have to be with the intention to convince you that what I'm saying is right, right? What I'm saying is logical, okay? And I need to be crystal clear. I need to choose my words clearly. So that's one part of logical explanation. The second part of logical explanation is grammatical structure. Not only do I need to choose my words correctly, but I also need to make sure that I'm using grammatically correct words or sentences, which means there needs to be grammatical correction or grammatically correct way. I need to be explaining to you. I must speak in a grammatically correct way, right? So no matter how strong words there might be, if they are not grammatically correct, they won't make sense. Okay, so we could choose the right words, but if they're not put in a grammatically correct way, then it will not make sense. I'll just give you a small example. Let's say if you want to talk about Himohim. Now, some of you know about Himohim. Himohim is the #1 selling product in Atomy. Okay, it's a health supplement. It's an immune booster. It really helps our immune system, right? Now, if you have to tell somebody about Himohim, first of all, you need to know what Himohim is made of. You know, how is it made? What ingredients does it have? So first thing is that you have to be able to know. You need to have the knowledge of it, right? So right words. Secondly, you should be able to explain in a logical way using grammatically sound language to somebody if you want to convince them about him or him. Okay, so that's just an example of him or him. Right, so logical explanation. Two, it has it has two parts: right words and right correct grammatical structure. Right. Now, some of you are probably thinking, what is it talking about? This sounds like some grammar lesson or something, right? But this is the foundation. Okay, if you understand this, it will be easier for you to kind of connect the dots later on. So how can we improve our skill of logos? Is it possible? Now, some of you might be thinking, I don't know how to use right words. I don't know. I'm not good at grammar. What are you talking about, right? You might be saying that. But there's definitely, this is a skill, and we all can improve in this skill. Now, there is no correct answer on how we can improve this particular skill, but then there are many things that we can do to improve this skill. Right? First thing is we need to listen to many lectures. Okay, listen to many lectures. Atomy has tons and tons and tons of lectures, and I have been saying this over and over again in our channel for our Prime Atomy global channel. We are trying to bring many lectures there. Okay, some good lectures. So subscribe to our channel, go there. That channel is meant for our team, for you to go and learn and listen to lectures. Okay, so listening to lectures is one of the things. Second, attend the seminars. And we've been saying this over and over again. We have one-day seminar, we have success seminar, we have world success seminar, attend seminars online. That's another way for you to improve in your skill of logos. Okay. Share information by communicating with your sponsors and partners. You have to share information. Basically, you and I should not just sit and do nothing. Okay. Do something. And that will help you to improve your skill of logos. Okay, so this is how we can improve the skill of logos. So I'm going to move a little fast here. So that is the first tool of persuasion. Okay. The second tool of persuasion is pathos. Pathos basically means appeal to emotion. So which means when we are trying to persuade somebody, we are appealing to your emotion. So logos appeals to head, mind, logic, right? But pathos appeals to emotions. Okay, so pathos is basically a way of convincing others by creating an emotional response to an impassionate plea or convincing story, which means when you are talking to somebody, what you are doing is you're directly hitting their emotion. Okay, you're directly hitting their emotion. Logos hits their brain. Pathos hits their heart. That's the idea. Okay, so how do we reach people's heart? That is important. Okay, because why? We humans are creatures of emotions. We all have emotions, right? You know, so so getting to, you know, God created us with emotions. Okay, and there are different emotions every day, all the time. We display our emotions in various different forms. So we cannot persuade somebody unless their emotions are moved. You know, we have to reach their heart. So to foster emotional appeal, first thing is not only do we talk, right? Many of us, like me, we really like to talk. We want to talk first, but then we need to listen. The key is to listen. Listening is a skill, by the way, which is very, very hard for many people. You know, especially when we know something, we want to talk a lot. We don't want to listen. Okay, but listening in itself is a skill. Okay, so if we have to reach somebody's heart, first of all, we should be willing to listen to them. You know, listen to the person you are trying to persuade. Listen to their situation. Listen to their what's happening in their life. You know, when you connect with your friends, family, listen to what's going on in their life. That's extremely important. Okay, so this is pathos is really hitting or reaching to people's emotion, but we do that by listening to them. Okay, listening to other person is much more important than simply telling our story. You know, rather than simply talking about Atomi's skincare product, which you do want to talk about, you do want to tell them, but listen to what their issues are. You know, listen to what skin issues they probably be having, right? You know, listening really helps to know the emotional state of the person that you're talking to. When you listen to the person, you will know whether they're happy, they're sad, they're angry, they're joyful. What condition are they in? It's easy to find that out. And based on their emotional status, we can adjust our language accordingly. Okay, that's why listening is extremely important. And you know, pathos is 3 times more effective than simply logically speaking. Is 3 times more effective. Okay, so this is why you see these numbers. I don't know if you notice the number in pathos. You see here 30%. Logos had 10%. Okay, these are the numbers. Now, thirdly, we're going to move to ethos. This is the third tool of persuasion, ethos. Ethos is appealing to ethics. Okay, the word ethics in English comes from this word ethos, right? Ethos is appealing to ethics. And this is the most important tool out of all the 3 tools in persuasion. Okay, sorry, there's a typo there. It should be ethos, not pathos. Sorry about that. So ethos is used as a means of convincing others via the credibility of the persuader. So if you're trying to persuade somebody, what ethos does is you're appealing to ethics, which means you're trying to convince other people based upon your credibility, based upon your genuineness. based upon your authenticity. Okay, so what does that mean? See, human trust, or ethos is human trust originating from one's character or personality. Trust is something that we all follow. We trust some people, we don't trust others, right? It might be very easy for us to trust our immediate family members, but it might not be easy for us to trust somebody who we meet for first time or second time. Okay, so now the question is the persuader trustworthy or not? If you're trying to persuade somebody, if you're trying to convince somebody, are you a trustworthy person or not? Am I a trustworthy person or not? That's what ethos focuses on. What kind of character do they have? Right? If, for example here, Ashish, if Ashish is going to tell somebody about Atomy, the first thing the person listening to Ashish is going to think about is Ashish's character. What kind of person is he? Is he a trustworthy person? Can I believe in what he's saying? Can I trust him? What kind of character does he have? Has he had a bad record? Has he cheated people? Has he lied to people? Or is he a person who has been good to people? Is he a person who has been kind to people? Is he a person who has good ethics, who has good work ethics? Okay, so that is extremely, extremely important. Why? Because if the person isn't trustworthy, no matter how logical, the logos we talked about, no matter how logical or you are, no matter how emotionally you're able to persuade somebody, it's of no use. It has very little effect. You can be very logical in your words. You can, in fact, tell good stories and reach to their heart. But if you are not a genuinely good person that somebody can trust you, nobody's going to listen to you, even if you're telling them the truth. Even if you're saying the truth, they're not going to listen to you, right? It doesn't matter how qualified you are. You might be having PhD, you might be like top in some company, you might be good in academics, you might be able to connect with people very well, but if they cannot trust you, no matter how truthful thing that you and I say, they will not listen. Nobody is going to listen, because that's the same thing I would do and you would do, right? Because whoever you're listening to, the first thing is you're going to look at that person's character. Somebody could be very good at speaking, they could be very eloquent, but if they lack genuineness, they might be very well fake. And trust me, in today's world, there are a lot of people who are not genuine, who want to cheat other people, who lie to people for the sake of money, right? And this business, Atomy, is about income generation. It's about money. So when it comes to matter of money, people don't trust others very easily, right? So what makes you think, or what makes me think that if I'm to talk about Atomy to somebody, that person is going to just immediately believe me? Unless that person knows my character, what kind of person that I am, okay, my genuineness, or do I have a really bad background? So this is very important. So ethos, if you notice here, has 60% effectiveness. So remember, logos has only 10% effectiveness. So if you use logic, right word, right grammar to persuade somebody, it has only 10% effectiveness. Pathos has 30% effectiveness. When you're trying to convince somebody about this business, about the product, if you reach their heart, their emotions, it's going to have 30% effectiveness. But ethos has 60% effectiveness, which means people are going to look at your character and they will decide whether they're going to believe what you're saying or not based upon your character. And this is the most important tool in persuasion. And it is no different for Atomy business. Okay. So in summary, this is what I want to summarize. Okay. Success with Atomy lies on whether you can succeed in persuading consumers and other people. So that's, I already, made that statement as a premise in the beginning itself, saying that in Atomy, our success really depends upon whether you can persuade other people or not, consumers as well as business partners. But to do that, first thing, we have to know our products and we have to know our business. That's why we are doing this meeting, so that we can know our products, we can know our business. How does it work, right? And we should be able to, and we need to learn to explain them in a logical manner. We should be able to explain them, our products and our business to other people in a logical manner, right? Logos. And then when we are trying to persuade others, we need to get to their heart. Okay, we need to listen to them. We need to be good listeners, not only talkers, right? We need to get to their heart. We need to tell them convincing stories, that will reach people's heart. Okay, and listen to their story before you tell your story. And thirdly, be authentic. Okay, it's not the matter of technique, but it's the matter of genuineness, right? And we have always said Atomy is a genuine business. We are not trying to cheat people. We are not trying to ask money from people. We are not trying to take people into something that is going to harm them. In Atomy, we care for our people. We genuinely help each other. We work as a team. If somebody is struggling, we help them. We don't try to keep pushing people and give you this unrealistic targets and we tell you to bring 10 people and 100 people and recruit people. We don't do that in Atomy. Atomy is free to join. We don't ask 1 rupee, right? We don't tell you that you need to bring 10 people every week and recruit, because even if you bring 1,000 people, Atomy is not going to give you 1 rupee. This is not a recruitment business, right? The only thing we keep telling you is learn, especially in our team. First thing is learn. This is a business where we have to learn and work hard and genuinely care for people, tell people about the products, how it's going to benefit them, tell people about the business, how it's going to benefit them, because in India and in other parts, a lot of people are jobless, people do not have good source of income. Atomy can be that platform which can help people to be financially strong. It's like doing a job. That's how I take it as. It's like doing any other job. You work hard, you will get paid. You don't work hard, you don't get anything. As simple as that, right? So that's the summary. I can actually keep talking, but I know time is against us. So with that, I'll just want to end here. Okay. So thank you very much. And we will move on from this to our next session. So we will open it for question later on. Okay, so please stick around. So right now we'll hear from Pearly, she's in Assam. So she's going to do a product demo for us. And so Pearly, if you're ready, please go ahead. You can share the screen. It's enabled.
Right.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is, but your voice is a little low. Can you speak a little louder, please?
So good evening to one and all present here today in this meeting. I'm Pearly Demari from Assam, and I'm going to give a product presentation on one of my most favorite products till now that I have used from Atomy. That is the Atomy Evening Care Set. So basically it consists of 4 products. That is the foam cleanser, which is an oil base, and then a deep cleanser, and a peel off mask, and a peeling gel. Deep cleanser is oil base, and then foam cleanser is water base. So let us, before moving into like further description of the products, let us first ponder upon why is proper cleansing of our skin important? So first is to remove surface buildup. Now what is surface buildup? So throughout the day, the skin on your face is continually covered with bacteria, pollutants, dirt, oil, and all skin cells. So these are the surface buildup. And what does the cleansing, what does the cleanser does? It is an oil-based cleanser. So it is a deep cleanser that removes all the bacteria, pollutants, basically all the surface buildup. So this surface buildup allows a clean palette for other skincare products that follow thereafter. Next is it enhances penetration of skincare routine. Congested pores can not only cause breakouts. So first, why skin cleansing is important is that when we have pores in on our face, so those pores, they get clogged with our daily activities. We go out and there is pollution in the air, and then there is natural oil secretion from our face or the skin. So those oil, it builds up inside our pores. And then first is that it might cause acne breakouts. And then next is not only breakouts, but also it prevents the absorption of the nutrients or any other skin products that we'll be using thereafter. So atomic cleanser, it helps not only in clearing out those impurities, but it also facilitates a clean palette on the skin for better absorption of our skin care products. Next is hydration. So cleansing helps in managing pH levels of skin, enabling sufficient water and product retention. So going back to our high school knowledge, if we say about pH from a range from 1 to 14, 1 to 7, when it's below 7, we call it acidic, and when it's above 7, we call it alkaline. Our skin's normal pH level is around 4.7 to 5. So it is basically acidic. And why it is acidic? It is also known as the acid mantle that protects our skin. Why it is acidic is because it kills the bacteria that wants to penetrate through the skin. So when pH is well balanced in the skin, it prevents bacteria from getting into our skin pores, hence preventing bacteria-related skin acne breakouts. So that's why cleansing is very important for our skin. Now let us come to our first product or the first step, that is the deep cleanser. What does it do? It comes in a 150 ml tube. So it removes makeup and cleanses clogged pores. First, it gives firm skin, that is the ginseng extract and ginkgo extract keeps dull skin looking hydrated and firm. Next is green tea extract, helps your skin look clean and clear. Next is carrot extract and tocopherol acetate helps retain skin elasticity and nutrition and add a healthy glow to your skin. Tocopherol is nothing but one type of vitamin E that is an antioxidant, and that helps in maintaining glow to our skin. So this is apart from the 3 components that was shown in the previous slide, we can see the other ingredients. Hence, from here, we can know that it is a very good product with all these ingredients. I won't go into much details of the ingredients. So step 1, what does it do? It's the promotion of skin circulation. After applying deep cleansing cream, massage softly to promote blood circulation. Next is when the epidermal layer is relaxed, moisture and nutrients are absorbed into the skin, giving skin vitality and firmness. And lastly, the tocopherol acetate, this regenerates skin barriers and makes skin moist and glossy. And the direction of use is to massage a small amount onto dry face to remove makeup and impurities. Cleanse and rinse off with tissue or tepid water, follow with atomy foam cleanser. So I wouldn't recommend using deep cleanser without the atomy foam cleanser. It has to be followed by the atomy foam cleanser. If we don't do, what happens is like the first cleanser, that is the deep cleanser, it is an oil base. So even if we wash it off with water or we wipe with tissue, it won't be cleaned properly after massaging. So I usually recommend 1 to 3 minutes of massaging, leaving it on the skin. And then after wiping it with tissue or with water, or cleaning it with water, we should use, it should be followed up with atomy foam cleanser. Otherwise, all the oil or the impurities won't be removed. And the actions are firm skin that we have already went through, and clear skin tone and glossy skin. Next is the foam cleanser, that is the second step. It also comes in a 150 ml tube. It removes impurities and makeup. First, the makeup removal removes impurities and makeup from the stress of pollution and makes skin look younger and healthier. Then cleans skin, rich lather sweeps away sebum and dirt of pore and helps to purify and refresh skin. Next is the hydrated finish, that is Felinus lentius and lentius rice extracts prevent tightening of skin after wash and nourish skin. Direction of use: use a small amount cleanser and water to make a rich lather, massage and rinse off with water. Actually, the foam cleanser, it is a very concentrated product, so we have to massage like foam a lather with it. Like we have to mix it with water. We have to add water to the product, and then we have to form a rich lather. Otherwise, we won't be getting the full effect of the foam cleanser. Unless we make a rich lather, the foam won't be foaming, and hence we won't get the complete or the good effectivity of the product that we're using. So I recommend not just using atomic products, but using it in a correct way. Here we can see the mechanism of action, that is the sebum or the horns, and makeup residue is first removed. Rich lather removes sebum in pores to help maintain clean and healthy skin. After washing your face, moisturizing ingredients of beta-glucan and rich nutrients of Felinus lentius vegetable warm extracts make your skin vivid and glossy. Next, in actions we have already went through, there's makeup removal, clean skin, and hydrated finish. So here are the special, we can say the special characteristic of this foam cleanser. Even I didn't know much about it, even if I was using, unless I got this opportunity to like present. Then I went and did self-study, and then I found out these key ingredients. That is, first is the anti-acne, and then lauric acid, philodendron amaryllis bark extract. So this component, I compared it with actually one of the Korean product only, I guess, Clears, something. I'm not saying it's better than Clears or anything, because I haven't used Clears, but on comparison with cost effectiveness, I found that Clears has the same kind of similar ingredients, but the cost is around 500 to 600, much more costlier than Atomy. So in compared to that, I found Atomy much more cost effective than that Clears. Next is the antioxidant, that is the tocopherol acetate, and then skin identical ingredient, that is the glycerin, then the soothing ingredients. So these are the ingredient names and what does it do. So glycerin, it is a skin identical ingredient. It acts as a moisturizer and humectant. And then we have potassium myristate, that is emulsifying, surfactant or cleansing agent. And then aqua, that is solvent. Then we have butylene glycol, that is used as a moisturizer and humectant. And then next is the potassium cocyl glycinate, that is used as a surfactant and cleansing. Then we have potassium stearate, and then cocamidopropylbenzene and myristic acid, sodium methyl cocyl taurate, and potassium laurate, all used as a surfactant, cleansing and emulsifying. Next, we have the peeling gel. what does the peeling? It comes in a 120 ml tube, and it easily removes unnecessary dead skin cells without skin irritation. It easily removes unnecessary dead skin cells without skin irritation for better absorption of other skincare products. Next is the Radiant Skin. Elm tree root extract and water-soluble moisture element gently removes dead skin cells and make dull skin radiant. And lastly, is sebum control. Citrus grandis pill extract helps to eliminate excess sebum and softens sensitive skin. It is actually an exfoliant, and it prepares skin for better absorption of nutrients and smoothens your skin with gentle removal of dead skin cells. These are the other ingredients of the product. And the direction of use: apply a generous amount on the skin, avoiding the eye and mouth area. Leave on skin for 1 to 3 minutes, then gently massage in a circular motion to sweep away dead skin cells. Rinse well with water. First, it's moisture and nutrient. That's a peeling component. And then we have, it softly absorbs and removes skin wastes during massage. Next is after face wash, provide moisture and nutrients to make skin smooth and moist and firm with pleasant feeling. And lastly, it's the step 4, that is the peel-off marks. For those of you who have very dry skin, I would recommend like putting in first a base of a lot of either like a fem lotion before applying the peel-off marks, or you can even use essence. My skin is usually very oily. Most of my roommates who have shared my room, like Driti, Jimli, and then Bala and Lailu, they know that my skin is very oily, so I don't require lotion or anything. I can directly put on the peel-off marks. But those of you who have a very dry skin, I recommend putting a layer of the either the Fem toner or the essence. So what does the peel-off marks do? It minimizes pores, firms, and calms skin. And then we have very good ingredients here. For pore care, we have amethyst powder. It's from a gemstone. The powder is from a gemstone, and it helps to cleanse and clear clogged pores. Next is elasticity. Centella extract gives skin the appearance of elasticity and firmness. Purified skin, that is jet powder, helps active circulation of skin and refines the skin surface. It's like regeneration of the cells. The jet powder, it helps in regeneration of the skin, and then that helps your skin look younger. So these are the other ingredients. It also comes in a 120 ml packet. So before moving on, I would like to share one thing. That is, I was actually very reluctant before using this evening care set at first. Because why? First thing, my skin is very oily. And then the first step was an oil-based cleanser. So I thought a deep oil-based cleanser won't be a good option for my skin. Because I have one incident when I was in Mumbai, my roommates were Driti and Jimli, I remember. I use one oil-based cleanser from, I think, Face Soap. I think that is also a Korean skincare line. It was horrible. Like I used just for one day, and next day I woke up with all the acne breakouts. Like it was horrible. I think there's some bacteria also involved. And then Driti and Jimli, they have witnessed that. And then from after that incident, I was a bit worried about using an oil-based cleanser, but somehow like getting the reviews from my friends and all, I decided let's give it a shot. And then yeah, till now I don't have any problem with the Atomy evening care set. No acne, no breakouts, and my skin is firm, and then like it has a glow. Actually, it improved a lot. So I would recommend, don't be worried if your skin is oily. You can always use the deep cleanser. So what does the PEG do? When PEG composite adheres closely to the skin, the epidermal layer is relaxed momentarily and unnecessary horns and absorb from the skin surface. And when the epidermal layer is relaxed, moisture and nutrients are absorbed into the skin, giving skin vitality and firmness. Skin vestes are absorbed and removed on the dried PEG composite, and skin barrier is formed to protect the skin. The pores which were open momentarily are retightened and skin is renewed to be smooth and buoyant. The direction of use is to apply a generous amount onto clean, dry face, evenly avoiding eye and mouth area. When it is completely dry, peel off the marks from bottom to top. So we should use the advantage of gravity here. We should always peel off the marks from bottom to top. This image I actually got from internet, from the Atomy. There was, you can see the spots reducing before and after the Atomy evening care for set. So I'll be concluding my presentation here. Thank you very much for being patient and listening. Thank you. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. I myself, I didn't know this much about the product. So now I'm very thankful that I have this product with me after knowing about all the ingredients. So thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much, Pearly, for that. I think very detailed presentation and your own experience. And this is what we really want all of us to do, to just share your experience, like how Pearly shared it with us. You share the same thing with your friends and your family, and whatever has helped you, what's going to benefit others, what has benefited you, you just share with others. That's what Atomy Business is all about. Great, thank you so much, Pearly. Okay, now we'll move on. I think Jeran has something for us, and Dr. Yash, if you could help us with interpretation, that would be great.
네, 반갑습니다.
Hello, nice to meet you, everybody.
일요일 저녁까지 또 애터미 미팅 참석하시느냐고 감사합니다.
On Sunday evening, also, you all have attended the Atomy meeting. For that, thank you, everyone.
네, 저는 한국에서 애터미 사업을 하고 있는 제란이라고 합니다.
Myself, Jeran, who is running Atomy business from Korea.
네, 오늘은 펄리랑 약간 중복이 되는데 저도 애터미 이브닝 케어 왜 화장을 지워야 되는지에 대해서 짧게 설명을 해드리겠습니다.
So today, my presentation is linked to what Pearly has mentioned about evening care set. I'm also going to talk about the same in very short.
네. 제가 오늘 설명을 여러분들한테 해드릴 것은 Why do I have to remove my makeup? Why do I need to use evening care? 이걸 설명해 드리겠습니다.
So today my presentation is about the same, the wordings written in the slide, and I will explain it in brief. Yeah.
네. 물로 화장을 지우면 되는데 왜 꼭 딥클린저와 폼클린저를 사용해야 될까요?
So we can wash our face with water, then why we need to use deep cleanser or foam cleanser to clean our face?
그것은 화장품은 물과 기름 그리고 유효 성분으로 만들어져 있기 때문입니다.
Because the cosmetic we use are generally made up of water and oil-based bases. Yeah.
네, 그리고 사람의 피부는 물과 기름으로 되어 있습니다.
And also the skin texture, like skin is made up of oil and water too.
다음에 사람의 피부와 두피에는 모난충이라는 데모덱스라는 진드기가 살고 있습니다.
두피. So 세균.
그냥 피부만 하시면 돼요. 스킨만.
그 스킨 위에는 세포나 세균이 있다고 얘기하는 거죠?
네네네.
And generally in top of the skin, there are many living or dead bacteria present in our skin. Yeah.
마지막은 외부 환경으로부터 피부를 보호해야 되는데 우리가 일상생활을 할 때 먼지라든지 이런 것들을 물로 화장을 지울 수가 없습니다.
In the outside environment also, there are a lot of things which are not good for our skin. So we need to remove them all. Yeah.
네. 그다음에 비누로 그러면 물로 세안을 하면 안 된다라고 했는데 이번에는 비누로 화장을 지우거나 세안을 하면 안 될까요? 답은 no입니다.
So can we wash it with wash our face with soap, or can we just go continuously to wash our face with soap? So the answer to that is no.
그 이유는 사람의 피부는 겉은 약산성이고 속은 알칼리성이기 때문입니다.
겉은 양산성과
그러니까
무슨
피부 겉, 각질층, 피부 속, 진피층은
네.
겉과 속,
So
in, out, skin in, skin out.
okay. So because generally the skin, like human skin, has inside and outside alkali in it. It is alkaline.
사람의 피부는 천연 보호막이 있는데 이 천연 보호막은 햇볕을 차단하는 기능이 있고 그다음에 살균 기능이 있고 그다음에 보습 기능이 자동적으로 있습니다.
이건 나도 좀 이해 못하는데 그런
햇빛
내용이에요.
차단 기능, 선 기능.
네.
선 기능, 그다음에 박테리아 균을
네.
차단해 주는 거, 그다음에 모이스처라이징 기능이 자동적으로 있어요.
찾아주는 거는 묻히는 거는 이게요?
그러니까 그러니까 자동적으로 사람한테는 있다고
맞지.
천연 보호막이 항상.
So and generally most of the time our skin is exposed to sun and also many bacteria and pollution all the time.
그다음에 비누는 알칼리성이라서 아까 말한 햇볕 차단 선 기능이라든지 그런 피부를 건조하게 만들어 버리고 색소 침착이나 기미나 잡티, 주근깨 같은 것들을 생기게 합니다.
So generally the alkaline soap, what it does, it reacts with our skin and make it more dry, and then 빛을 차단 기능
선 기능,
떨어져.
그렇죠. 선.
네, 그건 무슨 말이에요? 이해 못해서 어떻게 설명해야 돼?
햇볕을 차단해 준다고. 자동적으로. 차단, 막아준다고. 선을 막아준다고.
오케이. 그래서
커버. 선 커버.
So 비누가 선 커버 만들어 주는 거예요?
그렇게 못 해준다고.
So and in that way, when it makes it dry and it makes it open for the sunshine or like the sun rays to easily enter to our skin, inside our skin. It opens up the way to enter it more easily.
그리고 또 사람의 피부는 아까 물과 기름으로 되어 있다고 했는데 알칼리성 비누로는 물과 기름을 깨끗하게 세안하지 못합니다.
And generally the skin is made up of water and contains water and oil, but alkali soaps cannot effectively remove all the oil and the water impurities. Yeah.
네. 그다음에 일반적인 그러면 아까 물로도 세안하면 안 되고 비누로도 세안하면 안 되는데 일반적인 클렌징 화장품으로 사용하면 안 되나요? 이것도 답은 역시 노입니다.
So then we cannot wash our face with water. We cannot wash it with soap continuously. Then can we use the general cosmetics available on the stores for our face wash? So the answer to that is also no.
아까 펄리도 설명을 했는데 중복될 수 있는데 일반적인 클렌징 화장품은 거의 다 알칼리성 제품입니다.
So as the Pearly also mentioned in her talk, general cosmetics used for face wash is basically alkaline in nature.
그리고 우리 피부는 아까 펄리도 얘기했지만 pH 산성 그 조절 pH 농도로 조절이 되어야 됩니다.
So, and because our skin has to be matched to pH around 4 point something to 5.5. So that is the important thing when we use for washing our face. Yeah.
그리고 일반적으로 나와 있는 딥클렌저와 폼클렌저는 씻어내는 효과만 있지 아까 우리가 물과 기름으로 되어 있는데 기름과 모낭층을 깨끗하게 하지는 못합니다.
So 다시 한번 설명해 줄 수 있어요? 편하게?
네, 일반적인 딥클렌저와 폼클렌저 제품은 씻어내는 효과만 하지 기름하고 아까 네모덱스균을 없애지는 못한다고.
So same like the soaps available, general cosmetics available on the stores are not effective in removing the oily impurities on the skin area.
아까 피부의 겉은 약산성이라고 했기 때문에 일반적으로 약산성 비누와 약산성 딥클렌저와 폼클렌저는 시중에 굉장히 비싼 가격으로 되어 있습니다.
약산성 뭐예요?
아까 pH 산성도가 높은 거를 써야 돼요. 우리가 피부가 산성이기 때문에. 그래서 산성 비누하고 산성 그 뭐라 산 그걸 뭐라 그러지? 에시드 pH 에시드.
그 다음에 린저가 뭐예요?
필링 그 딥클렌저 폼클렌저 그런 것들이 엑시드 되는 게 되게
딥클렌저
딥 화장 지우는 거가 되게 비싸다고요. 약산성은.
So those face creams which can modify the pH of our skin to the required pH level, and similar cleansers are not cheap in the market. They are very costly.
예. 그러면 제가 오늘 강조하고 싶은 거는 피부 속에 모낭충이 산다는 거를 강조하고 싶습니다.
모낭충? 피부 속에?
네모덱스.
그거 뭐예요?
그러니까
벌레요.
피부 속에 사는 진드기 벌레예요. 네모덱스.
Okay. So now she will explain about the Demodex, which is some kind of a bacteria or something which is there on the skin.
지금 여기 줌 미팅에 참여하고 있는 남자, 여자, 그다음에 나이도 다 다른데 전 세계 97.68%가 피부 속에 이 데모덱스 진드기가 다 살고 있습니다.
So 전 세계 whether it is a man or almost 97.68% people have this Demodex fulcrum on their skin. Always.
피부와 헤어를 두피라고 하거든요. 그 모낭에 산다. 피부와 두피에서 산다고.
So this is generally present on our skin and on the scalp of our head. Yeah.
눈, 코, 그다음에 머리 이런 쪽에서 살고 있습니다.
So even it stays on our eyelashes and also on our hairs.
우리 피부 속에서 14일에서 15일 정도 삽니다.
So in our skin, it is generally live for 14 to 14에서
15일 생존.
Yeah.
네. 혹시 이 단어 아시나? 생식기만 있고 배설구는 없어요.
생식기 배설군. 이해 못했어요. 네.
그러니까 그냥 통과. 이 데모덱스가 이 모공과 모공 사이, 그러니까 즉 피부와 피부 사이를 자유롭게 옮겨 다니는데 1시간당 8에서 16cm를 움직일 수 있어요.
Okay. So this bacteria, whatever, which maybe the microorganism, can move on our skin from 8 to 10 centimeter in 5 minutes. 5분에
8에서 16cm.
몇 시간 안에?
1시간.
In one hour. So
네,
this
그만큼
can
거리를 이동할 수 있다고.
Yeah. So this can move in our skin from 8 to 10 centimeters in 1 hour.
그러니까 얼굴 전체를 다 옮겨 다니는 거죠, 결국은.
So that makes it possible to cover our whole skin in time. Yeah.
네. 이 피부에 63,000개의 모공이 있어요.
모공 뭐예요?
그 피부 사이, 폴.
Hole. Okay. So there are approximately 6,000. No, not 6,000. 63,000.
한 개의
홀.
모공에 한 개의 그 피부 폴에 7, 8마리가 살고 있고 알은 그 알 아시죠? 50개에서 60개가 살고 있어요.
알 뭐예요?
그거 뭐라 그래야지? 네, 새끼 알?
일단
벌레 알 있잖아요. 벌레
네,
알.
okay.
벌레
So
알.
there are 63,000 pores on our skin, and on each pores approximately 7 to 8 numbers of this Demodex fulcrum can be living, and about 50 to 60 I don't know actually, but that also could be present.
Baby.
Okay, baby. Okay. So 7, 8 adult species, and then 50 to 60 babies of their babies can be present.
이 데모덱스의 먹이가 콜라겐하고 히알루론산 엘라스틴이 그 찌꺼기를 먹고서 15일 동안 거기서 여기 살고 있습니다. 피부에서.
So this generally eats our collagen and also hyaluronic acid and other elastin. All these three things it eats on our skin and stay for the 15 days on our skin.
얘네들이 활동하는 시간은 밤 10시에서 2시 사이에 아까 8cm에서 16cm까지 이동하는 시간입니다.
And generally they move around night 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning on our skin.
지금 한국 시간으로는 이미 이제 얘네들이 피부에서 움직이기 시작했습니다.
So in Korean time, they already started moving now on our skins. Yeah.
여러분들 지금 제가 그림을 보여드릴 거예요. 저 이거 PPT 자료 하면서 이게 너무 모낭충에 보기 싫어가지고 놀라지 마십시오.
So don't get scared what I'm going to show now. Yeah.
Very amazing. 하나, 1, 2, 3. 예.
So this is
이렇게 생겼어요. 이렇게 생겼어요. 너무 징그럽죠?
근데 이렇게 큰 거?
네. 아니 이게 이제 작지 몇 미리 정도 되는데 지금 확대한 거예요.
Okay. So this expanded version of it, they're very small, but yeah, they stay always in our skin. Yeah.
이게 피부 속에 사는 데모덱스균인데 여러분 피부에 다 살고 있습니다.
Yeah, so almost on everybody's skin it is there.
네,
Yeah.
또 하나 보여드릴게요. 이렇게 생겼어요.
Yeah, so
이렇게 생겼어요. 이렇게. 여기 모낭충으로 인해서 피부가 이제 이런 식으로 생긴 거고, 예, 이렇게 이렇게 피부 속에 빨갛지는 않아도 어쨌든 우리 피부 속에 이 데모덱스가 살고 있습니다.
yeah, even our skin may not be having this kind of red rashes, but still it will be.
네. 제가 이거 만들 때마다 너무 징그러워가지고.
Yes,
여러분들은 안 징그러우세요?
she was not comfortable while preparing this presentation slides. I hope.
네, 지금 요것은 아까 펄리도 사용 전과 사용 후를 보여드렸는데 일주일 동안 우리 이브닝 케어와 앱솔루트 화장품을 썼을 때 비교 사진입니다.
So this
전과
is the
후, 전과.
Yeah, this is the comparative pictures of using the evening care set for 1 week continuously. So this is before use and after use in both the pictures.
네, 지금 시간이 많이 지났는데 빨리 끝내드리겠습니다.
It's like time is passing, so I will finish it fast.
왜 애터미 이브닝 케어를 사용해야 되냐면
So why I should use Tommy's evening care?
네, 화장은 하는 것보다 지우는 게 중요합니다.
Because removing the cosmetic is more important than putting it on.
그래서 결론은 왜 애터미 이브닝 케어를 사용해야 되는 이유에 대해서 설명해드리고 마치도록 하겠습니다.
So I will just list out the important reason of why we need to use Atomy evening care and then finish my presentation.
네, 첫 번째는 아까 우리 피부의 엑시드, pH 농도를 맞춰주기 위해서 이브닝 케어를 사용해야 되고요.
To adjust our pH on our skin, we should use this skincare set.
네, 그 다음에 우리 피부 속에 있는 기름, 화장품에 있는 기름을 깨끗이 지워주기 위해서 이브닝 케어를 사용해야 됩니다.
Then we need to remove all the oily stuff from our face, so that's why we need to use this evening care set.
전 세계의 97%에 살고 있는 남자나 여자나 노인이나 아이들 이 피부 속에 있는 모낭충으로부터 우리 피부를 보호하기 위해서 애터미 이브닝 케어를 사용해야 됩니다.
So all over the world, almost everybody, like adults and children, everybody, they all have this living bacteria on our skin. So we need to get the protection from that.
네, 그다음에 이거 마지막에 야시가 단어를 기억하실지 모르겠는데 이브닝 케어, 그러니까 일반적으로 나와 있는 클렌징 제품에는 없는데 저희 애터미 이브닝 케어에는 기미하고 잡티, 색소 침착, 보습 이런 것들을 개선할 수 있습니다.
So 기미가 이거 blackheads
네,
맞아요?
맞아요. 네, pigmentation.
So
for
it can the blackheads, pigmentation, and
pigmentation, 예.
참티.
잡티. 그냥 넘어가세요. 모르시면 그냥 보습.
So, yeah,
점,
the black,
피부에 점 같은 거.
and then some kind of small 기미가 점이잖아요. 기미가 아니에요? 점이? 일단
아니 그냥
작고 기미는 이만큼.
그냥
오케이.
얘기해 주세요. 그냥 pigmentation 그다음에 follow
Okay.
moisturization.
So we need to, those who want, means it will remove the small, the blackheads, small black dots on our face, and also hydrate our skin.
그다음에 마지막으로 아까 제가 약산성 제품을 써야 된다고 했는데 시중에 나와 있는 약산성 제품은 굉장히 비쌉니다. 그거에 비해서 애터미 이브닝 케어 세트는 굉장히 저렴합니다.
So as also told earlier, compared to other pH other cosmetic which can adjust our skin to the pH required, the Atomy evening care set is very cheap. So that's why we should use.
네, 여러분들 본인 피부에 모낭충을 같이 살지 마시고 이브닝 케어 세트를 사용하셔서 모낭충을 좀 없애셨으면 좋겠습니다.
Everybody of you should avoid, you should get protection from the bacteria which I showed in the slide. So for that, you all should use the Atomy evening care set to get the protection from it. Thank you.
여러분들 오늘 주무실 때 그 데모덱스균이 혹시 눈에 아른거릴지 모르는데 잘 주무시길 바랍니다.
So I hope nobody will get that bacteria on their eyes or dreams. So have a nice sleep. Yeah.
네, 감사합니다. Go, go.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
네, 감사합니다.
Hey, thank you so much, Jaran and Dr. Yash for the interpretation. Okay, we'll just quickly open it for any questions. If any of you have any questions, I know we've exceeded the time. So Do you, whether it's about evening care set or Atomy business, anything, does anybody have any questions? We'll be more than happy to answer your questions.
늘 없네.
Okay, so you can always feel free to connect with us. You know, if you have any question, you're upline, or you can personally connect with me as well. You know, I'll make time to get on a call and discuss anything you know, related with business, any questions that you have. So okay, looks like there is a question. Which is the best Atomy product for acne? Dr. Yash, you want to translate that for them? You're on mute.
국장님하고 재란 선생님, 그 악내 위에서 애터미의 제일 좋은 제품과 무슨 제품이에요?
코임이죠.
앱솔루트 제품, 그 다음에 화장 지우는 걸로는 이브닝 케어 세트.
악내 위에서, 그 액네 생기잖아요. 그 핀플.
아, 지금 아크네 제품이 애터미 인도에는 없고요. 한국에는 있어요.
아,
그런데 만약에 여드름 피부를 고치고 싶으시면 일단은 이브닝 케어하고 더페임을 사용하시면 돼요.
더 페임가 다 4개 다?
이브닝 케어.
아, 이브닝 케어 한 다음에 더 페임 다 전체 해야 돼요?
네.
Okay. So there is a specific product for acne in Korea right now, which is not there in India at this moment. But in place of that, you can have an option of using the evening care set first, and then followed by the fame, which will remove most of your acne.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, so maybe we have Sharon Rose Master as well. So Yash, if you can just tell her if she wants to say 1 or 2 words, because we need to end the meeting now.
국장, 네, 국장님도 있는데 한마디 하려고 위해서 요청하네요.
짧게.
시간이 그래요? 네, 어쨌든 저는 오늘 여기 처음 들었는데 되게 우리 다니엘 그룹이죠. 굉장히 반갑습니다.
So I have joined here for the first time, and I'm really glad to see all of you, and nice to meet you, all of you.
그리고 아까 펄리인가?
털리.
네.
펄리가 이브닝 케어 그거 발표하는 거 보니까 아주 공부가 너무 잘 되고 있는 것 같아서 되게 기뻤습니다.
Yeah, Pearly has presented about the evening.
야시 음소거가 됐어요. 안 들려요.
So Pearly has presented about the evening care set in very deep, so she felt very good, very happy to know that she has learned about evening care set so nicely.
그래서 이 다니엘 그룹이 여기에 계속 많은 새로운 분들이 계속 초대가 돼서 여기가 계속 발전되기를 바라고 저도 다음 주부터는 꼭 들어오겠습니다.
Yeah, so she wants Daniel Group to keep on growing like this in future, and she will like to join from next week as much as possible. Yeah.
네, 수고하셨습니다.
Thank you, everybody.
네.
Thank you so much, Sharon Rose Master, for joining us. So you do see, you know, we have some good leaders in our team who are supporting our team, and so from every way. So we are really fortunate for that. Okay, so we really want to thank you, everybody. Sorry about the extension of the meeting, but please continue to, you know, learn and, you know, share about Atomy business products, and any questions you have, we are always here to help you. So feel free to reach out, and have a good week ahead. Thank you, everybody.
Just a moment. Picture time. Everyone, picture time. open screen. Please open screen. Pose, pretty pose, nice pose. 1, 2, 3. V pose, V pose, V pose, V, V. Naomi V. 1, 2, 3. Korean University pose. Naomi. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Have a good
you.
night.
Next Sunday.
Bye-bye.